And welcome back to the Gran Turismo Online League. It's time for the GTO All-Star race. We have ran the open, cars have qualified, but it's time for one final time on Gran Turismo Sport. We're ready to go racing here for one last time, and as always, I am joined by Rashad Metz here in the booth. Rashad Metz, how you doing?
I'm doing good. This is the big show. Oh man, super excited. I can't wait to see what these drivers are going to do for that $50.
A $50 grand prize. We have 100 laps to sorted out. The second longest lapped race, other than Hudson Memorial 125, which is also held at this track. But this is also going to be the last league race on GT Sports. So, do you think that's going to affect the race any?
I feel like these drivers are going to leave it all out there. I mean, we're going to go to that transition to GT7, and everybody has had a lot of memories, a lot of good times. We've had 2 seasons on GT Sports, so I guess it's the end of an era and on to new beginnings. So super excited, and all these drivers are probably super excited to race this final race together. Got everybody together tonight, so super excited.
And we're gonna have get ready to get down to the Metz painting grid walk before we roll off and do a little fan salute. But let's kick it off here. Rashad, you care to kick us off?
Showing off P first is the Reese's car of Piganex. He got the pole in the open race that he finished second in. But look at that. He put that car on pole position in this race, which is what an amazing effort by Piganex. I guess he's a driver to watch. He's been good in all the starts that he's made on ovals especially. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can do in this race. And maybe, I'm pretty sure he has a really good shot at winning that $50 today.
And rolling off P2 is a 2-time champion now. Rashad Metz just won his back-to-back Touring Series champion, so congratulations to him for that. Rocking a little heart around the Gran Turismo Sport logo, saying farewell to GT Sport here. He's looking for another race, just won the championship, so he's looking for his final win, trying to win in his final start on GT Sport, and hoping to get that $50 grand prize.
Rolling off third, we have the Mercedes of Trevor Levine. He's not a guy you usually want to look at over in these oval races, but today he got a good qualifying effort of P3, so I guess his car has some speed. He's been practicing and learning some more about oval racing, so I feel like might have a good car to dial in and maybe get that win.
And rolling off right behind him is the number 23 of Donnie Wu. Donnie Wu hasn't been in the league for a couple races now, but he's back from a little trip. He went on a mission trip, actually, and helped out people out in California and helped out a lot of people. So he's come back. He's rejuvenated, ready to go racing, and decided to race for $50. He's got a fast car, was fast during practice and qualifying, but he's hoping to win that race and hoping to get that grand prize.
Rolling off next, we have the number 99 of Javen Tucker driving the Anti-Ants Corvette today. I guess we can see the Corvette is a favorite car for these drivers to use on ovals, especially Northern Isle. So not the best qualifying effort that he would have wanted today, but he's on the top split of the grid, so I feel like that's a good spot for him to be. Usually you see Javen Tucker get average mid-pack to higher mid-pack qualifying positions on ovals, and then he usually finds his way in the front, and he tends to be able to stay up there for a long time. So I feel like this race should be no different because Javen Tucker is just really good and consistent on these during race trims. So I look forward to seeing what Javen Tucker can do in that number 99.
Rolling off right behind him is Josh. Josh is one of the race car drivers that transferred in from the open race. So this is his first ever start in the league, his first night ever racing in the league. But look at him. He transferred in, won the open race, and now he gets the shot at the big show. So let's see what he'll be able to do. If he'll be able to ride that momentum he's been on all night. So good luck to him in the big show.
Rolling off next, we have Nick Collier in number 42. A good qualifying effort for him on this track. He made it in. He was the third, got the last position in through the open race, so that's good for him. Didn't barely make it. It was a lot of hard battling. He was there and battled hard, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do this race too.
Rolling off behind him is Miles Johnson, the number 06 machine, with a little farewell to Gran Turismo Sport scheme, saying farewell. He's 2-time weekly series champion and a former track champion here at this track, so he didn't have the best qualifying effort at all, put it at second to last, so had a terrible qualifying effort, looking to ride get up to the front. He's hoping to lead some laps. I think he's going to hang out in the back early just so he can try to avoid the chaos and hopefully pick up a good finish or maybe even the win.
Well, rolling off P last, we have Jalen Connor. Hasn't made many starts, but in one of the few starts that he did make, he managed to pick up a win in the Touring Series. So he locked himself into this race. So not the best qualifying effort that he would have liked, but he's been practicing today. He's been racing pretty good during practice. So hopefully he can get that car into victory lane today. If not a top 5, he's just trying to prove to himself that he has what it takes to compete with these guys today.
And that's it for your Meds Painting Grid Walk. We're set and ready to go for 100 laps here at Northern Isle Speedway, the half-mile high banked oval. This is sure to be a thriller. What will these drivers do to win this race? It's all on the line. Let's get them rolling here. As we got the cars rolling out of formation. How do you think these drivers are going to approach this race today, Rashad?
It's 100 long laps, so I feel like these drivers are going to either... some drivers might choose to stay in the back, and some might choose to stay in the front. But if any of these drivers did their homework and watched the open race, you see they lined up for the salute, and did the open race, and watched the open race, you can see that chilling in the back might not always be the answer, because the leader can pull away, and battling can really slow down your pack or your group or wherever you're trying to get to. So I really feel like these drivers are going to have to race really smart in order to, I guess you want to say race hard, but not too hard. You want to pace yourself throughout this long race because it is 100 long laps. So these drivers want to be smart, make the best moves that they can, try to avoid getting into any trouble early on or late in the race, and do what they can.
As you see now, these drivers are 3x3 throughout the entire field to say farewell to GT Sports, giving us some fond memories, some great races since 2017, which is over 5 years ago. Hard to believe. It's been a long time, but we're about to pack it up and head over to GT7. So I just want to say thank you to Sony and thank you to GT Sport for all the fun memories we've had as we've given you a little 3-wide salute before we go back to double file. But just had a lot of fun memories on here. We got the league going on here. Got the league going at this same track actually with a lot of these drivers, but it's been a long road and hopefully we can keep improving in the future.
Just want to take the time to thank all the fans for watching the videos and following and supporting us. It really means the world to me and Miles. So just want to thank you guys. Continue giving us the feedback, showing us what y'all want to see, and if you want to participate in the league, just DM us on our Instagram or drop a comment or your gamer tag in the comment section. But we're about to go green here. I think we're about to go green. Nope, we have more pace lap. I think, yeah, we do. So again, just want to thank all the fans for all the support that y'all have given us in the channels and the social media profiles. It means the world to us. So we just want to continue to grow and put on some entertaining races for everybody to sit back and enjoy on their weekend. So as we prepare to go green, drivers are warming up their tires, and Jalen Connor got his tires a little bit too warm, trying to warm up the tires, and ended up going for a little spin there. I think he's going to get it back in line though in time to go. And nope, we're going to go wait one more lap for Jalen Connor to catch back up. Look at these beautiful schemes today under the lights. This is what you want to see. This is what you see when you come to Northern Isle and watch these races. All these drivers with beautiful schemes on their cars shining under the lights. Especially the beautiful anti-ants car of Javen Tucker. The chrome and the silver just looks great.
As we get ready to go into the restart zone, one final time on Gran Turismo Sport, we're green flag racing in the GTO Allstar race. Who will bring home this $50? We already got drivers looking the inside. Peganex did not have a good start, already dropped back to 4th spot.
You can already see the difference in speed than it was in the open race. These guys are flying around this track. Rashad Mensa trying to work that outside groove. Almost 3 wide. Look at Javen Tucker going for the lead early. 3 wide for the lead so far.
Ooh, hard into the wall goes Donnie Wu.
3 off for the lead. Peganex takes the lead. That's exactly where he wants to be. If he can run that high lane, he might be able to pull away like he did in the open race. Look at Trevor Levine staying up in the top 3, top 5 area. This race is exactly where he wants to be. He's got a fast race car. Miles Johnson making his way to the front as well. Almost 4 wide on the exit of the corner.
Racing really aggressive here in the earlier stage of this race.
On a 3 wide race so far throughout the pack. Like these drivers are realizing.
And Nick Collier just got taken straight up into the wall, I believe. Lots of contact there.
It's a lot of track position is very important because I think these drivers all watch the open race, so I feel like they're all trying to stay up towards the front end of the field and don't want to stay in the back because that's a lot of cars to have to pass when you need to.
We got a 4-car battle for the lead now. Look at Josh up there leading the race. Won the open race, and now he is leading the big show.
He has a car to beat here. As you can see, he has a lot of pace. He didn't qualify well, but he is really fast during race trim, battling up there with Rashad Metz and Piganex, both oval racing veterans, been racing on this track for a long time. You see Rashad Metz dipping onto the inside lane, trying to battle back. Still side by side for the lead.
Battling hard all over the track. Rashad Metz able to get back out front.
Already 10 laps into the race. A lot of action going on. A lot of people hitting the wall. A lot of people bumping and banging. I think they're trying to sort it out, trying to calm down a little bit almost. Uh-oh. Javen Tucker's moving people out of the way, trying to get to the front of the field. Here comes Nick Collier trying to go 3 wide. Couldn't quite get there. What an amazing race this is so far. This track always produces amazing racing each and every time we come here. We see Rashad Metz gets into the lead, got himself some fresh air.
It always helps here to get some clean air on your nose. Dirty air is a major factor at this track. You may not think it is, but the dirty air can surely affect, especially with this package that we're running now. It can surely affect how the cars are running.
Cars, you can pass here, but it takes a lot of skill, and a lot of patience. You can't just keep sending the car into the corners. You gotta be methodical. A lot of throttle control is involved with being able to drive fast around this track and be able to make passes and moves. So you see Rashad's in the wall there. Jalen Connor got in the wall as well. You see Javen Tucker. I told you, Javen Tucker was going to find his way into the front of the field. Looks like he's trying to battle Donnie Wu for the lead of the race. He's going to get some help. He's going to get the run off the corner. A little bumping and banging. Here comes Nick Collier to the inside of them both. Is he going to be able to clear them on exit?
Not quite. I think he's just going to tuck back in line there. Actually still trying to work that bottom lane. It's one thing that's great about this racetrack. It's hard into the wall in the back there. But one of the great things about this racetrack is a multi-groove racetrack. You can race a lot of different lines. You can race the high lane, you may race the middle groove, and you can race the bottom. It just depends on where your car is good at.
I 100% agree with you. This is what makes Northern Iowa so special to all of us. This is why we started here. So the multi-groove racing is incredible. Even though some lanes are faster than other lanes, it's just if you can get the right the angle, right arc, the right throttle control, you can make plenty of these lanes work. Heck, you might not think turn 4 that you can run the bottom lane, but if you can get the right angle and the right throttle control, you can really get through there pretty quick, actually. You see the battle for the lead is heating up. Donnie Wu is still in the front of the field, followed by Trevor Levine. Followed by Javen Tucker.
Oh, we got a car spinning in the back.
Jalen Connor.
Jalen Connor. I believe Miles Johnson was involved.
Oh, big moment there. We got in the wall. Oh, it spun off the wall. It kept it out of the barrels. Locked that car down like he was supposed to do.
Looks like middle of the turn, just I don't know if something broke there.
Looks like it snapped.
He got really close to the front end of Miles Johnson's car. Look on the helmet camera, the 06. Woo!
Holy crap. That was a close one for Miles Johnson. You might need a new pair of shorts. Might need a new fire suit after that one.
Cuts right down across his nose.
Oh my gosh.
Barely misses him.
Ooh.
That's going to bring out your first caution of the night. Donnie Wu's actually our leader right now, I believe. Javen Tucker second.
Letting the drivers catch up. As you see, we have a front row. You see Donnie Wu chose the inside lane on the restart as Javen Tucker's on the outside. As we go green once again, Javen Tucker's going to try to work the outside lane around Donnie Wu, but can't quite get it there. Donnie Wu get a great run on the inside lane. Trevor Levine still keeping his car in the top 3 on the podium. I see the Rashad Metz. I think he wants a little bit.
3 wide.
Move. Still 3
wide.
And Collier fell out. Backed out of it. Rashad is trying to be more aggressive, trying to clear Trevor Levine.
Donnie was right on the bumper of Tucker.
Javen Tucker's in the lead. This is where Javen Tucker feels most comfortable in these ovals. Rashad Metz loses. And you see how well the outside lane rolls. Rashad lost 2 spots on the straightaway alone because he's running that inside lane. So that's not where you want to be this late. It's not where you want to be. He's falling back in positions. Back to that high side. Back to that really quick lane if you can get it to roll.
Yeah, it's still really early in this race. Only 33 laps in. We're not even to the halfway point yet. When do you think it's going to be go time for these drivers? Still a long way away.
I don't think go time is anywhere near right now, but I feel like these drivers are going to want to focus on track position the most, making smart moves, not getting caught up in a caution because you don't want to be caught up in a wreck, so you don't want to be in the back of the field. As you see, Peganex fell back to the back, and now he's having to battle his way back up to the front, and it is not easy for him at all. He is really going through it right now in the back of the field.
Ooh, Johnson's hard into the outside wall.
Wow.
A 3 wide moment there, gone wrong on the straightaway. Let's take another look at what happened here.
Gets spun off the corner. Tries to cut back, and Jalen Connor bounced off the wall. Everybody just going for that same piece of real estate. You see he was trying to go around Jalen Connor, trying to do an undercut, but Josh was there, and that was a terribly hard hit. Oof. Oof.
Hard hit and straight into the outside wall. There's a lot of momentum getting carried there. Yeah, just hard into the outside wall. Everyone going for the same piece of real estate on the straightaway, and you can go 3 wide here, but it's not recommended, as you can see what the result could be.
It can work if done right.
Of course, I think you see a lot of those really fast cars. You know, Miles Johnson's stuck back there in the back. Peganex, your poles that are stuck there in the back. They want to get past the slower back half of the field. They want to get up front and race, but it's just so hard to get past some of those slower cars and see if they'll be able to get around them.
Rashad Metz is in second place, exactly where he wants to be. Javen Tucker. Those two usually battle on ovals each and every time we have an oval race. So 2 great drivers battling head-to-head as we restart once again. Trying to work that outside lane, but 3 wide already. On the
Still
restart,
4 wide. Ooh, everyone's on the wall.
We do not recommend driving on the apron on the exit of turn 4 to make passes. That's one we've never seen before.
Who is that down there? Was that Jalen Connor?
It's either Jalen Connor or that number 43 car. I don't really know.
Take another look at what happened there.
Yep.
Connor made a move on the apron. A lot of drivers been complaining about Jalen Connor throughout this race. And the stewards will start their investigation to see if any penalties will need to be pressed.
So far, a great race in the front of the pack. The contact in the back is not going to sour the great race that is being had in the front of this pack. As you see the number 43 making his way up through the field. The 42 is trying to make his way on the bottom. Nick Collier trying to get his way into the top 3. The top 5 is really fast, really competitive cars. See Miles Johnson trying to crack that top 5. Hadn't really been there much all day today. But everybody knows Miles Johnson knows his way around this oval track, really knows his way around Northern Isle Speedway. So he is somebody you got to keep your eyes on. He's just not having the luck so far this race when it comes to getting around those slow cars. But once he gets up there, I feel like he's going to be one driver that's going to be difficult to stop.
Which figure these Corvettes are really good race cars here. You see multiple Corvettes in the field there today. The R8 is probably one of the fastest by itself and the fastest in traffic. You know, the Mustang and some other cars here aren't the fastest car on these tracks, but a lot of drivers just picking them to stick with them because they like those cars.
Exactly. What's that? Oh, 3 wide on the exit of turn 4. Still 3 wide. Nick Collier is still trying to break into that top 3. But look at Trevor Levine just really trying to work that inside lane when he has no help. I wonder if he's just going to tuck in to that line that Rashad and Javen Tucker seem to have. I think they might be working together. Rashad seems to just be riding around on his bumper the whole way around the racetrack.
Rim ride the high lane.
4 wide moment there you saw.
A lot of 4 wide action. We asked ourselves, what would these drivers do to win $50? And you're seeing that here, 4 wide racing. That's 3 wide again.
Oh my God, 4 wide again.
Still 3 wide.
Jalen Connor's trying to make his way into the top 5.
Jalen Connor slid up into everybody.
So I'm going to single file out a little bit. As you see that top 3 seems to be breaking away. I think that's exactly what they want.
Inches from that wall is close. Getting that good run. They're battling hard back here in the back of the pack.
Jalen Connor's just trying his best. Pinches Donnie Wu on the wall.
He is under investigation for some incidents already in this race. Donnie Wu's way on the apron. Wonder what happened there. Oh, just got loose off the corner and was able to save it, fortunately, though.
Plus some contact from the 43 as they bounce off the wall. Just hard racing right there, trying to get as much of a run off the corner as they can because it gets real tight on the exit of turn 4. Almost to the halfway mark. We see those 3 drivers in front still rolling in that line together, trying to build that gap up.
Yeah, most of single filed out. It seems that they've calmed down up at the front. Still hard racing back there from 7th on back, 6th on back. 3 wide.
Trying to recover. And Donnie Wu is trying to do the same as well.
Ooh,
oh,
massive
wow.
wreck. Johnson goes around.
Looked like they were 3 wide out of 4, and major contact happened there. Oh, Johnson got pinched him in the wall by the 43 car. Big moment.
From the in-car camera of Jalen Connor. Was right behind all this when it happened. could really hear that thump.
Just trying to roll through the corner. He was off throttle that whole time, it sounded like.
Yeah, it's a really easy part to make of the track to make a mistake. You figure it tightens up. The track looks the same on each end of the track, but the exit of turn 4 is a lot flatter. The banking ends a lot earlier, and it's really easy to make a mistake there.
Second time Miles Johnson has been around this race. Can't catch a break. I know he's getting frustrated in that number 06 car.
He's absolutely livid over the radio right now. Trying to get through that. Been stuck behind that slow traffic all night, but that's something a bad qualifying effort can do for you here. You can get stuck in that traffic, and it can just be tough on you all night long.
So going around the pace laps again, the top 5 consists of Javen Tucker, Rashad Metz around under caution. I think it was these drivers having a little fun with each other under caution. I think we're about to go green right now, and we do. 3 wide already. Nick Collier loses out 4 wide behind. Nick Collier loses out majorly. Look at Trevor Levine up into P2 so far.
And
Jalen Connor.
Connor puts everyone into the wall.
Puts everyone in the
Still
wall.
Still putting people in the wall.
Let's get a replay of that. What happened on the exit of turn 4?
Into Metz. And then you see the next turn.
Puts 43 of Josh in the wall twice.
Let's just watch what happened here.
That does not look good in the in-car camera. Plus, he is already under investigation by the GTO stewards.
This is definitely something we're going to have to take a look at real quick. Had a lot of track open behind him. I don't think he got a push from, who's that behind him, the 06 car. Did he get a push in the corner?
It's close to call. Let's go to Miles Johnson's in-car and see what happened. He pushed the 43 car. Oh, he got bumped up into him, but that was after the wall contact.
I have a lot of drivers, and Nick Collier and Miles Johnson are both livid over the radio right now about heavy contact time and time again, including Peganex. 3 or 4 drivers all mad at Jalen Connor.
Rashad Metz got the short end of the stick. He's not where he wants to be on track.
Oh,
gets in the wall there too.
Oh,
Donnie Wu saves
it
in the middle of traffic. Incredible move, but he's battling side by side with Jalen Connor. Rashad Metz trying to get back to the front of the field. Trying to go around the outside, gets blocked.
And way off the track. Johnson's showing some frustration.
Not happy.
Definitely not happy there.
I think that was the lucky break they needed.
Johnson puts him into the wall.
Puts him in the wall. He put him in the wall.
2 drivers under review now. Johnson's going to be under review for some possible retaliation on the racetrack.
That's just tempers right there. Tempers flare in this short track racing environment.
We know how tough the racing can get here all the time, but we never had money involved. Now with $50 on the line, you've shown how aggressive these drivers will get. We're just past the halfway point. We still have a ton of racing left.
It's very, very true. As you see, Javen Tucker.
Javen
Tucker
Connor just put Nick Collier in the wall. And now puts 2 more cars in the wall.
Oh, no.
I believe that's more than 3 strikes
Yeah, for Jalen Connor so far, we're just above halfway.
And puts Johnson in the wall again. I believe we're going to have to deal out a penalty for the number 11 car on that one.
Wow, that's not what Jalen Connor wants to hear.
Not the way he wanted his night to go. A lot of frustrations between these drivers. Trying to race hard. It's a really tight racetrack. Dagenet's found his way back up to the front. Good racing under a blanket. 4 or 5 cars. Connor puts Trevor Levine in the wall now. And now Metz.
Puts Rashad in the wall too.
This is not looking good for Connor here.
I think the stewards are very, very upset right now.
I think a lot more than just the stewards are upset at him. We're racing hard yet again. A lot of cars under a blanket. Contact back in the back. Sparks are flying.
Shaw's trying to work with Peganex here, trying to move their line to the front of the field. He knows Peganex has a fast car. He just has to get him to unleash the speed. Look at Javen Tucker back into the lead.
Right on his bumper, nose to tail. We go around to lap 75. Oh, we got a car that's spun in the back. Fenway Slugger or Nick Collier and Jalen Connor involved. Oh, Nick Collier tried to take him out.
Oh, tempers are flaring. Didn't really go to plan. Look at him cranking that steering wheel.
Yeah, just turned straight right into him. And Nick Collier is the 3rd driver on review now from the. Johnson's now got a strike for retaliation. Nick Collier's now got a strike for retaliation. This is becoming a mess in the latter half of the pack.
Oh yeah, it is. They've been racing real hard for no reason, to be honest.
Still a lot of time to go. I know a lot of those faster cars that have been stuck back there, they're really trying to get to the front.
Look at Rashad starting on that inside lane. That's exactly where he wants to be right now. He said his car has been handling really good on that inside lane. And that's a good place to restart. If he gets a good restart, he might be able to find his way into P2 behind Javen Tucker.
Lap 75. We got about 30 more laps to go. Lap 100 will be the last lap of caution.
Peganex is really fast in that top lane, so that might make a difference of getting that top lane rolling early.
We come to the restart line, back up to the gears they go. We're back to racing here in the All-Star race.
Oh, nice push by Rashad. That bottom lane is really going right now.
Ooh, 3 wide back in the back. Able to sort it out. Some more contact. Ooh. 3 wide again, behind the leaders. Ooh, contact!
Oh,
Donnie Wu's gonna go around. Massive wreck out of turn 4. Oh, just
some contact. Got caught up in some contact between, I think, Peganex and Miles Johnson. 3 wide. Didn't know there were 3 wide. Oof.
Yeah, heavy contact there. That's going to bring out another caution. See if we'll be able to get another view of this. They go 3 wide out of turn 4. Not the place you want to go 3 wide. Johnson slides up. And it all breaks loose.
Good save by Miles Johnson, though.
I don't think he knew it was 3 wide, but seen a lot of 3 and 4 wide action here and seen it not work out a lot of times.
Yeah, he didn't know they were 3 wide. He couldn't see, as you see it out of his cockpit, you can't see Trevor Levine on that outside lane at all whatsoever.
Unfortunately,
these drivers
bring out another caution. 78 laps down, under 30 to go.
Look who's in P3 right now on that top side.
We got Josh up there too, the open winner.
Josh and Jalen Connor up in the fray, up in the mix to get a win today.
2 drivers that advanced into this race from the open.
Let's just see what they can do.
As we get ready to go back to green flag racing.
Lap 80 out of 105.
Still nose to tail for the lead. Starting to single file out a little bit. Met's trying to work the high lane. Heavy contact in the back. Trevor Levine got shuffled way out. Shuffled up into the wall there.
Top lane is rolling. Rashad Metz trying to get his way back into the lead.
Trying to use the bottom now.
That's the only way he's going to be able to get it done, is to be able to roll that bottom lane, get out of that dirty air, try to get some clean air on his nose, and try to power out of the corner, which he does and clears. Javen Tucker.
Ooh, a train of 3 on the high lane. Trying to keep it together. Inches from that wall, if not touching it just a tad.
Incredible racing so far as we're coming down to the last few laps. Put him in the wall.
Oh, the hornet's nest back there. Tucker or Connor took everyone into the wall. What happened?
4 wide, and then just oh wow!
That's
unacceptable.
That's
unacceptable.
was already going to be dealt a penalty of a couple positions, but this is a little bit more than that.
This might lead to an all-out disqualification. Never had to disqualify a driver before. Wow!
Just sends it in there. Just not much really else you can say about that.
Not at all.
Johnson, let's see if he'll be able to see what if he does something in return here. I was showing a little frustration there.
We have drivers chasing history right now. Who's going to win? 2 drivers are trying to make their GTO record books today. As you see, these drivers in the top 5 are trying to battle for who is going to be the last winner in the GTO series in GT Sport. And Jalen Connor is trying to get the record of who's going to be the first driver to ever be disqualified in the GTO Touring Series races. So let's see who gets the record first.
Just a lot of storylines, and we knew that this race was going to be exciting.
Huge dive.
Slide job. Oh, didn't get there. A lot of contact from behind.
Oh, 3 wide. Piganex is trying to get back to the front of the field.
Around 10 more laps to go. Lap 100 is your last lap for caution. Still nose to tail, a little nudge there from Tucker. Ooh, up in the wall goes Donnie Wu.
Incredible racing so far.
Side by side for second place. Paganex making the high lane work. 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for second place now. Met's looking to the bottom of everyone.
Trying to make it work. Still trying to make it work on the inside lane.
Oh, let's see if we can get his nose there.
He's going to go back to the top, try to generate a run. As we stay down there, he's going to lose a lot of positions.
Coming to 10 more laps to go. Tucker way down on the bottom of the track. Side by side again for the lead. Paganex back out front the pole center.
Super excited to see how this race is going to shake out.
Line there. Paganex getting forced up high. Trying to get a run off the corner.
Oh, it's heating up. It's heating up as the race is coming down to the wire.
Side by side to the lead. 3 wide for the lead now. Paganex still able to clear him. Johnson in the mix now. Johnson's in fourth.
Aggressive.
Johnson's going for the lead. 4 wide behind him for third. 6 more laps to go. $50 on the line. Who's going to bring it home?
These drivers are getting more and more aggressive each and every corner they're taking. This is going to come down to the end of this race. Who's going to take home the $50
Slide
reward
job and then a crossover.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what's going to be able to happen here. Rashad Metz trying to make a move. Johnson gets put in the wall again in the back of the pack. Ooh. 3, 4 more laps to go now. Who is it going to be? Nose to tail. Tucker's up front, or Tucker right behind. Rashad Metz. Oh, Tucker! Heavy contact in the inside wall. Tucker's out of it now.
That's not what Javen
Levine's
Tucker
in the
wanted today.
lead
He had
now.
a really fast car, but Trevor Levine's still out front. They're going to be able to reel him in coming into the closing laps.
Coming up, 2 more to go. 3 wide for the lead. Paganex looking on the outside for the lead. Rashad Metz in the mix. Heavy contact with Paganex. The white flag is out. We're side by side for the lead. Metz on the bottom. Levine on the top. Levine looking off the final turn. Coming to the line. Levine gets him. Levine wins the All-Star race. What
Trevor
a
Levine
finish.
Wins the All-Star race today. Gets an incredible finish over Rashad Metz.
What a finish in the All-Star race. It was surely an exciting race, and just a lot of tempers flaring, a lot of everything that a fan would want from a race, a lot of action, a lot of bumping and banging. Northern Isle never ceases to amaze and excite, and what a great way to close out the career of the league here on GT Sport. An amazing race, and it's been a good run here on GT Sport, and been around since 2017, but it's time to pack things up and head over to GT7.
On to new beginnings, on to new experiences, better racing. So, let's see what happens.
Trevor Levine's going to walk away here with $50 in his pocket. That's 50 cents a lap if you do the math. And Rashad Metz is going to walk away with a $25 richer due the pole winner, complimentary of CJ Howe, a former weekly series racer and touring series winner as well. who's unfortunate that he couldn't make here tonight. But on the more somber notes, Jalen Connor has been hit with the harshest penalty we've had to give. Any racer diamond lead has been disqualified from the race, will be sent to the rear of the field, and will unfortunately finish in 9th place. But a lot of different storylines in this race, and what a way to end out the season. What a lot of excitement, and just thank you all for watching, and thank you, Rashad, for sitting here and watching with us.
I had fun. It was a great race. 2 drivers made the history books today. Trevor Levine being the final winner in the GTO and on GT Sport in the league, and Jalen Connor being the first ever driver to be disqualified from a GTO league race. So great storylines this race, an amazing race overall, and I'm super excited to see where these drivers are going to go as we head over to GT7.
And thank you again for watching. We'll see you next season. We are going to post the championship races coming up next weekend, so those will be exciting. But we'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.